Gun laws are a huge topic amongst the people. The Second Amendment guarantees the people's rights to own and bear arms for their defense. If this is a constitutional right, then why are we even discussing gun control? That's right, because every law-abiding U.S. citizen is being thrown into the same boiling pot as the people who have negative intentions for guns. When you take guns away, you're taking away a huge part of self-defense. Gun laws take away a means of protection in a household. When gun laws are in place, murder rates increase tremendously, and women become even more vulnerable to being attacked. Even though people lean either way, just take all of this into consideration while you're trying to choose a side. Imagine someone breaks in your home with the intent to steal and harm you and your family. You have no gun, but they do. You cannot bring a knife to a gunfight, it will turn out bad. After the city of Kennesaw, Georgia passed a law requiring every home to have a gun, the crime rate dropped by more than 50% over the course of the next 23 years, and there was an 89% decline in burglaries. I do not think some people understand the importance of the actual defense guns have in a household. The violent crime rate in the United States fell from 758 per 100,000 people in 1992 to 387 per 100,000 people in 2011. During the same time period, the murder rate fell from 9.3 per 100,000 people to 4.7 per 100,000 people. Isn't that something? It was clear homage to the NRA's mantra that the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. When you add the fact of gun control, the stats go right back up. The UK has a strict gun control, and it hasn't turned out very well for them. Despite the very strict bans on guns, in the UK, the overall rate of violent crimes in the UK is 4 times higher than it is in the United States. In one recent year, there were 2,000 violent crimes per 100,000 people in the UK. In the United States, there were only 466 violent crimes per 100,000 people during that same year. Do we really want to be more like the UK? The easy, logical answer to that question is no. We do not want to be like the UK. When you think of it from a criminal's perspective, would you rather go somewhere that has gun and possibility that you could get shot and either badly injured or killed, or to a place where you know everyone is defenseless? Take the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, for example. The club was targeted by men that were fueled by unnecessary hate. What makes it even worse is the disgraceful men who did this horrible act knew most, if not all, of the people in the club that were there were defenseless and had no true way to fight back. Now imagine, what if at least 3 of them, however many people were in the nightclub, had a concealed gun? Could this all have been prevented? Women are increasingly taking their protection into their own hands, says NRA spokeswoman Catherine Mortensen. When I am out in public, whether it is with my daughters or by myself, I become even more vulnerable than what I would be if I were with my husband. Approximately 200,000 women in the United States use guns to protect themselves against sexual crimes every single year. Even though, for most of this, it is a touchy subject, it is one of the most important ones. Men, I want you to take a minute and think about your wife or daughter venturing out on their own. Wouldn't you want them safe? The UK has approximately 133% more assault victims per 100,000 people each year than the United States does. Now imagine this. On the US soil, yes, that means your wife, your girlfriend, daughter, mother, grandma, aunt, all of them have an incredibly higher chance of being assaulted. Let that sink in. Even though people lean either way, when it comes to gun control, I know which way I lean. I am anti-gun control. I believe in the right to bear arms and defend myself from evil. I am against criminals having guns, but there is no stopping them from having one. I am against women being victims of violence that they could have possibly prevented if they were armed. I believe every woman should be required to carry a gun and take a class to teach how to properly defend themselves in situations. It has been proven allowing people to bear arms prevents crimes.